All right, guys, welcome to the Old Glory Red Report, the first State of the Republic with John. We're coming at you a little bit earlier than we thought. Some big news coming out of the Republic camp there. Also, a lot of exciting information coming out that we would like to bring to you today as well, so stay tuned for that. So coming back into this, we have a lot to talk about coming out in this 2019 season. We started out with some really big news, but why don't we just drop our big news first? We do have a special location that we're going to be shooting out this season.
And we're here at Fort Rock Brewing Company, one of my favorites in the region, right off 50 and Hazel by the old Spaghetti Factory. You are currently drinking a damn good Pilsner.
This is a damn good Pilsner, yeah.
And I'm drinking the FRB Brown, one of my favorites, one of my staples. Both of these are staples here. I strongly encourage getting them anytime you see them. They've been gracious enough to let us shoot here. We'll be shooting here pretty much all year, other than a few special videos. So, come say hi.
We're very excited about the partnership we're doing with them. We're going to try to bring a lot of events coming out of Fort Rock Brewing up here. It's off of Folsom and Hazel in the Nimbus Winery, right?
Yeah, Nimbus Winery.
So come check it out. Come check us out while we're recording. If you want to join us for one of our shows, this is where we're going to be all season. So that's very exciting. We're very happy to do that. Very happy to be here. But let's move on to the topics of the day. Me and Mark kind of talked about it already. Ron Burkle coming in as our well. Does that guarantee MLS? It's probably a good sign, but there's still us skeptics that it's not going to be a guarantee until it's actually said by Don Garber. He's here in Sacramento announcing us as the next team. And what do you think?
I probably tend to agree more with Mark. Mr. Burkle has been in conversation with Garber for months now, with Lemaire, with Mr. Nagel for months. I don't think he would come in without basically next to an explicit guarantee.
Well, he's a billionaire. He's in it to make money, so that's where Mark's coming from too.
Exactly. He's also got something that the MLS is going to be really excited about. He's got experience winning.
Yeah.
He's got experience
in
with
the sports industry.
In the sports industry, and probably what they're most excited about is the amount of money he will be willing to spend, especially with the way the MLS is growing and adapting. You really need to have more players on bigger salaries to actually be able to compete, and he's one of the people who we can bring in who will be able to spend that money.
Yeah.
So I think.
So you're pretty confident saying, with Burkle coming in as the quote-unquote well, that MLS is probably around the corner?
I would expect. This is my prediction, and my prophecies are right at least 50% of the time, so count on it. I would expect an announcement mid-February, early March. MLS for the Republic.
Okay, and we did talk about it with Mark on the video that you guys have probably already seen. If you haven't, go check that out. But we've been passed up by Austin. We've been passed up by FC Cincinnati. We've been passed up by Nashville. Do you think that spurred Nagel on to give up majority shareholder to Burkle and allow him to come in and take over?
I don't think so at all. Mr. Nagel has been very vocal in the fact that he is willing to give up ownership if it's the right thing to the team. And you saw that in the announcement on Tuesday. And there were, I expect, is part of the reason why the negotiations took so long, what giving up ownership would look like. I expect that's probably what most of the negotiations were. But I respect the hell out of him for it. He did, and a lot of people, there's a lot of rumors saying, Kevin Nagel's too greedy, he's not going to give this up.
I said it in the last video. Fans have given him shit. Fans have given the front office a lot of shit about how it's been handled with, we're still on par, we're moving forward, but nothing's happening. So for it to finally happen, I do give Nagel credit for coming in clutch, but, should we have been 3 teams ago considered for MLS, or do we wait for the last minute and now we're making the moves?
I would like to say yes, we should have been 3 teams ago. Hindsight, Probably not. Given the expansion of the league, I think, again, hindsight, I probably wouldn't have said this 3 years ago. Saying this now, disclaimer, with my excitement,
I mean, granted.
We probably would have been left behind were we given it 3 years ago, due to the fact that we didn't have the money to match other teams coming in.
Yeah.
So I think now's a great time. We've got an owner that matches or beats many other teams. Not all of them, but many other ones. So we can afford a significant investment in our team, in our player salaries, in our coach salaries, in our facilities, in our youth development, all of those things that are vital to having a successful club.
I mean, transitioning to that point is when we kind of thought MLS might not be coming our way, myself and other fans have kind of talked about the growth of the USL and where the USL is going with the potential pro rel, with championship, League 1, League 2 setup. Is MLS the right choice for us right now? I didn't get to talk to Mark too much about this. I would like to hear his opinion too. But in your thoughts, are we going to be a small fish in a big pond in MLS, where we could have been a big fish in a small pond in USL? And does that affect our chances of growth?
I don't think so, no. I think MLS, absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, is the best choice. I love the USL. I would have been happy to stay in the USL had we not gotten MLS.
MLS is Division 1, so that should be our goal, for any team.
And any club, their goal is not to stay, unless they're already in the top division, their goal is not to stay in that division. Their goal is to move upward.
Absolutely.
Once we get MLS, which I'm very confident we will, our goal won't just be to be in the MLS. It'll be into the CONCACAF Championship. It'll be potentially, Club World Cup. That's a long way off. But that's what our goal should be, is worldwide soccer, regional soccer, basically pushing as high as we can go. And the MLS is the only league in the United States that allows us to do that.
Yeah. I really appreciate what USL has done. And if we stayed in USL, I don't think it would have been a problem. I think we should have supported and stayed strong. And even with MLS, if it does come, we still have a few years before that's going to happen. We still have years to build the stadiums and all that kind of stuff. So it is going to be a process. I still think we need to be the best USL team.
Agreed.
But this is probably going to push attendance. This is probably going to push, overall spectatorship of the Republic again. And we might get back to our viewership of the 2012 season when we had a much bigger outcome. Yeah.
So let me just say it. I really appreciate the USL. I love the Interleague Cup that they're establishing. I love the Championship, League 1, League 2. I think everything they're doing is phenomenal. I think they are under really great leadership. And I think it would have been incredible for us to stay there. That being said, all these things that we're talking about, we can't do if we stay there. We can't have this. We can, but would it really be feasible given the expectations that we've put on this club already? We can't have that stadium. We can't continue to grow the players. We can get MLS rejects or older MLS players who are no longer fit. We can't attract the top players, like, for example, Zlatan.
One, you can't keep players longer than a year with an option. So.
Exactly. So we're very limited in staying in the USL, despite all the great things that USL has done. Now, the MLS affords us the opportunity to expand all of these things. We could see big name signings. We could see players stay with us for a long, long time, other than the rare exceptions. Like for us, Cameron Iwasa and now the now departed Emmer Clementa have been our longest serving players. Every other player has left and gone somewhere else.
Yeah.
And under MLS, we'll see players brought up through the youth system, like Roberto Hatagon. I'm very excited about him. And we'll see him rise through the ranks. Quincy Butler.
Quincy Butler, sorry.
Those players are going to come up. They're going to stay with us for a long, long time. And potentially, depending on how well they develop, we could even sell them overseas. This provides us so much that we can do that we couldn't before. And I think it's perfect. It's what we need.
I think that, regardless of what happens, as a fan that's still a little skeptical about the MLS and and Don Garber giving it to us, with the promise. Me and Mark talked about the quote that it's not a matter if, but when, from Garber and stuff like that. I don't want to get my hopes up, but I got a little bit of kind of excitement in me about it. And should all fans probably then have that? I mean, is that what we can expect right now? Is that buzz something that we should really transfer over?
Definitely. Even if you don't want to go to MLS, I think that this buzz is exciting. Because even if we don't get MLS, there's still potential to expand past the 2018, so that gives us more time to develop our bid potentially. But it allows this billionaire owner that we now have, multi-billionaire owner, to continue to invest and develop our squad. He's not going to invest in a Side 2 team being satisfied with that.
Yeah, well, that was kind of Mark's point too when we talked.
Yeah,
is that he's not coming in to invest in a Division 2 team.
But even if we are still in the USL for a while until the MLS decides to expand again, we're still going to see his money. We're still going to see the quality product. We're still going to see investment into our academies. We're still going to see this regardless of whether we get MLS or not.
Absolutely.
Everybody should be excited by him coming on board as an owner, regardless of whether we get MLS or regardless of whether you want MLS or not.
Well, and I think for this 2019 season, we can already see the progression in the club. I know that he just came in and this doesn't have anything to do with him, but with the signings we made this season, with holding, I think it was 11 players that held over or something like that.
I'm not sure.
I'm not 100% on the number, but there was quite a few players that held over, a core group of players. There's a lot of excitement for this season. With this news coming on top of it, I think this could be a bang-on season for us.
Oh, definitely.
I think it's one where we could see that 10,000, 11,000 stadium max again. We could start seeing, the full attendance that we used to have again and the excitement that we used to have again. I think it's only a step for the good right now.
Agreed completely. And I think that even just this year, we're probably going to see some more really great signings, either coming or maybe even mid-year.
We're public. We need some preseason dates. Let us know. We'll be there. Come on.
But yeah, so I don't want to beat a dead horse talking about him over and over, but I'm just so excited about it. I can't stop talking. I can't stop thinking. I can't stop reading about it. And
I'm on Twitter constantly, just updating everything, looking for the newest news.
Exactly.
I can't.
And to me, I know I've already said these things already in this video, but it bears repeating. There is nothing bad about him coming in, and only good can come from it.
Absolutely.
Only good.
Absolutely. All right, so this video is coming to its end. We do appreciate you watching. As always, put your comments below. Tell us what you think about this. It's big news to everybody. Everyone's talking about it right now, so let your voice be heard. We have a lot of big stuff coming out from the Old Glory Red Report, so stay tuned. Fort Rock and us are going to be teaming up to do a lot of stuff in the future, so definitely keep up with that. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. There's a notification button. That'll get you all of our future videos.
You can see my pretty face.
Thumbs up it, because we love the thumbs up as well. What do you want to add on to this video?
Well, thank you for watching. I hope you're excited as I am. Make sure you check out Fort Rock. They've got phenomenal beers. And make sure you click the like, follow. Make sure you comment. We can't do this without you. We're doing this because of our passion. We hope you share it with us. So,
all right, guys. Thanks for watching this video, and until next time,
peace.